As of this year, in 2023, the average consumer in the UK is spending over £600 per year on subscription services. This number is even higher in the US, and this to me is an insane amount. So how can we get this down and make some big savings that you can then hopefully invest instead? Hi again. Now, I love movies. I love the thrills. I love the emotional journey that a movie can take you on. I love everything about movies pretty much. In fact, I even started my own movie review channel. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out. But what I don't like is never being able to find a movie that I want to watch on a streaming service. Now, on the outside, streaming services do actually seem like a great idea. But how often have you went to watch something and you've been paralysed by analysis? That's what happens to me. It happens for everyone, I think, and that is part of the problem with streaming services. I've even heard of people taking over half an hour to try and choose something to watch. I hate that feeling of not being able to find something that I want to watch. So for me, in the past, when I had a streaming service, what I would normally do is spend all of that time trying to find something, and if I couldn't, then I would either go back to my own DVD collection and choose something there, or I'd just turn it off and go to bed. I don't know the reasons why they have such crap choices on streaming services, but what I do know is that it's costing you nearly £200 a year just for one subscription service, and that if you were to save that and invest it over a lifetime, that's going to come to nearly £10,000. Now, £10,000 is obviously a lot of money that you could use for much better experiences like travel, doing things that create real memories in real life instead of watching mediocre TV. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying don't ever watch TV. What I am saying is be a little bit more smarter about where you spend your money for television entertainment. First of all, assess how much TV you're actually watching. If you're a couch potato that's watching several hours of TV every single day and has no life, then actually you can skip the rest of this video because it's not for you. In fact, if you are that person, then streaming services may actually be a good option for you and well worth the money. But if you're like me and you actually value your free time and you want to have an actual life outside of the realms of TV land, then you probably only watch about 10 to 15 hours a week. That's about what I would say I watch a week on average. And in this case, I have a far better option. Good old-fashioned DVDs. Wait, don't switch off. Don't skip to the next video. Hear me out just for a second, okay? Did you know that DVDs actually have better picture and sound quality than streaming services? There's also something just very satisfying about having a physical copy of something that you know you will own forever and it can never be taken from you, like the way they sometimes just delete things from the streaming services. But that is not even the best bit. Let's say that you want to watch TV series. Let's say that you want to watch Breaking Bad. Obviously, Breaking Bad is amazing. If you've never seen Breaking Bad, then you should definitely watch it. It's arguably one of the best TV shows ever made, ever.
Goddamn right.
Now, if you want to watch every episode of Breaking Bad or pretty much any other TV series for that matter, you're going to need at least 2 months worth of subscription services. So you're going to be spending probably at least, £30? But did you know that if it's a very popular TV show, then you're easily going to find it in a charity shop or a thrift shop for less than about £5? And you'll get to keep it and enjoy it as many times as you want for the rest of your life. Still not convinced? Did you know that on streaming services, they have the right to change dialogue in movies and delete scenes? I mean, it all comes down to whatever woke idiot is in charge of the streaming service, but they have the right to do that. Now, if you have a DVD version of whatever it is that you want to hold on to and watch as many times as you want, because that's one of the great things about having a DVD, then you get the original version. You get multiple versions of the original version because you get the director's cut, you get behind the scenes footage, you get alternative endings, which is another great benefit of DVDs. So you get all of this additional stuff that you would never ever get on a streaming service. And it can never be taken away from you, even if it gets cancelled. Personally, I have a whole DVD library full of all my favourite movies that I never see shown on streaming services. I love it. I love the option of looking through my collection and like picking out which one I want to watch for the evening. It reminds me of the good old days of going to Blockbuster Video and choosing whatever you want to watch for that evening. Most of these DVDs only cost 20 pence or less from the charity shop. So for me and the amount of TV that I watch, 10 to 15 hours a week, this works out at much less than it would for if I was paying for a streaming service. Now, if you do still want to have a streaming service, then there is a few other options. First of all, I would check with your internet provider. Because sometimes they can offer free subscriptions. It's worth checking just to be sure. The other couple of options is obviously you can pay about half the price, I think it is, for Netflix, but you will get adverts. And there is free streaming services as well, like Freevee, Tubi, and of course YouTube right here. This is a free streaming service. So yeah, that's it. If you feel that this is kind of give you a new perspective on it, and you might consider switching to hard copies, then it would be great to hear from you in the comments. And obviously hit the like button if you feel like you got something from it, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and hopefully I will see you next time. Ciao.